Okay, now let's see the inheritance of sex or the sex-linked disease. To understand the inheritance of sex-linked disease, so first of all, we must understand how the gender or the sex is inherited, okay, from one generation to the other generation. Now, I'm going to show you using a schematic diagram. All right, so let's see. Now, a man marries another woman, become parents. And what is the phenotype? The phenotype of this male must be male, right? And then this must be female. And what causes this to be male or female? It must be determined by the genotype. So male has one X chromosome and one Y chromosome, while female has both X chromosome. During the formation of gamete, the male is able to produce two types of gamete, which is X and Y. The female, however, is only able to produce one type of gamete, which is X. And what is this process that forms the gamete? Is meiosis. Yes, you are right. During random fertilization, this X gamete can fertilize with X gamete from female, okay, giving rise to the F1 generation with this genotype, which is XX. The Y chromosome can also fertilize with, there is equal chance for Y to fertilize with the X chromosome to get X and Y. Remember to write the dominant allele first. So what would be the phenotype of the F1 generation? This one would be female and this one would be male. So what is the ratio of the phenotypic ratio? The phenotypic ratio of F1 generation is 50%, 50%, or just 1:1. So by right, if nothing goes wrong, the ratio of the male population to female population should be roughly about 50-50. Now, let's look at how the genes on the sex chromosomes are inherited from one generation to the other generation. And if the genes are mutated, then it will give rise to hemophilia, color blindness, or muscular dystrophy. Okay, I'm going to give you a scenario. Okay, so let's talk about hemophilia first. Now, given that hemophilia is a recessive disease, that means to say that that person can only get hemophilia if he is homozygous recessive. And hemophilia is also a sex-linked disease because the gene that controls the production of the proteins needed for blood clotting to take place is found on the sex chromosome. So let's say the male, okay, the father is normal. However, the mother is a carrier. Now, why is mother a carrier? I will show you in a while. So given these few pieces of information, we are going to construct a schematic diagram. Okay, let me start with father and then mother. These are the parents, and what is the phenotype of the parents? The father is normal, and the mother is carrier. Mother is actually, when we say mother is carrier, she is actually normal. However, she carries that recessive allele. And what would be the possible genotype for father? Father has X and Y chromosome. However, only X chromosome carries genes. He is normal, so he must have that dominant allele. Dominant allele is represented by capital letter. So I'm going to use the capital letter H. Okay, capital H to represent the dominant allele. and the small h as the recessive allele. Alright, so the X chromosome now carries the dominant allele. So I write this way, X superscript capital H. And mother is a carrier. Mother has 2 X chromosomes. She is a carrier, that means to say that she has 1 big H and 1 small h. Since she has 1 dominant allele, so that's why she must be normal, because the recessive allele can only express its trait in the absence of dominant allele. Now let's see, what are the gametes produced by the father and the mother? The process to produce gamete is known as meiosis. Father is able to give rise to 2 types of gametes. Mother is also able to give rise to 2 types of gametes. During random fertilization, there are 4 possibilities, okay, of the genotype in F1 generation. Let me complete the diagram. So this one might combine with this one to give rise to X big H, X big H, X big H, X small h, X big H Y, and also X small h Y. Now, given the genotype, let's write the phenotype of the F1 generation. These 2 must be female because they have 2 X chromosomes. These 2 must be male. And this is a normal female. This is also a normal female because of the presence of dominant allele. However, she is a carrier. She is a carrier, that means to say that she is able to pass on the recessive alleles to her offspring. And this is a male that is normal, and male that has hemophilia. Alright, now still remember, normally we got to do a small conclusion on the ratio of them. So let's say if I want to ask, what is the percentage? Okay, I want percentage of children having hemophilia. What is your answer? What is the percentage of children? So out of 4, only 1 will get hemophilia. Alright, so it is 25%. If you were requested to find the percentage of male children having hemophilia, then how many male children you have here is 2, right? That's 50%. Out of 2, 1 has hemophilia, so it's 50%. Now, what about this? The percentage of female children that have hemophilia, likewise, is also out of 2. Out of 2, none of them gets hemophilia, so it's 0%. Okay, so remember, if you know that that disease is a sex-linked disease, make sure that you write the X and the Y first before you write the allele.